Hello everyone and welcome to the Pizzeria Roleplay Remastered. This is one of my favorite Roblox FNAF related games. Now, I know it's a roleplay game, but I like it because of how well the models look. Like, look at this Freddy, look at him, he looks great. We're going to check it out. Now, I originally wanted to do this two-part, but I didn't realize how many characters there were, so I'm going to make this a three-parter. I'll go over the original trilogy, and then I'll go over the rest of the games in the next video. And then finally, the holiday, achievements, and ticket characters are last. There might be a part 4 depending on how well this goes, but we're going to start off with the one, the only, Freddy Fazbear himself. There he is. And I love the models in this game. Like, look how good it is. Like, look, it looks so accurate. Of course, you can recreate the power outage. You can make him look traumatized. He's seen stuff. That's for sure. And we can give his a microphone, and we have a bunch of animations so he can perform, deactivate, do a deactivate sit, a spinning sit, a standing standing spin, that sounds weird, and a crawl, which looks like this. And of course, if you're wondering what these sound like, these are just sound bites from the original game. So hey, if you're complaining about me not checking out the sounds, then I have a reason for it. But if not, you can actually, I just recently discovered this, as we move on to our next character, Bonnie the Bunny, you can actually check out the sounds in here. And it doesn't matter if you have it unlocked or not, which is nice. He does have the Eye of Flash, but not for a power outage reason, but to recreate his mechanic in Ultimate Custom Night. We can... That was weird, his head snapped. We can make him look possessed. And of course, we can give him his iconic, but yet copywritten guitar. Take a good look at that model. Alright. Now we move on to Chica the Chicken, who has no abilities except for a cupcake. That's literally it. But, again, the model is what matters. And, again, I love these models. But then we go on to everyone's favorite, Foxy the Pirate Fox. So he has a sprint move, which recreates his running animation, which is really cool. We can see what he looked like if he was actually fixed. And you know what? This is probably the best representation of that. Of course, you can still sprint the same. And if you're on the Ultimate Custom Night map, you can rip yourself apart, which sounds wrong, but it's a part of the mechanic anyways. No, I for whatever reason, if I had unique animation. But then we go on to Golden Freddy, who has a kill screen, which it states here that that kill screen. Hold on, get out of here. Use a horrifying kill screen on other players with permissions, of course, just by clicking on them. So you can recreate the this. Now one detail I do like that he's actually hollow, like he should be, unlike Funko did under action figure. But we have his classic golden sitting pose, and we can have a glitchy reach. And sorry if you hear background noises, I'm recording this in a basement. Don't blame me. But we have Endo Bendo! Yay! We can give him the beta head. And this is based off of what the beta version looks like. Or the old Steam green light icon. It was Freddy with this endoskeleton head. Now with this, we can masquerade into other characters. And with the replace part, we can recreate this. Recreate what I was talking about. And with this, we can recreate that teaser, like the anniversary teaser where Bonnie was lifting up his mask and he had the endoskeleton, and of course of course it's still endoskeleton as he had his original respective sounds, but it's really cool that you can masquerade as the other characters. Now moving on to someone from a different game, but still technically in the first game. If you don't know, from the games in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, Springtrap's actually in the FNAF 1 location, so we can become myself. Oh my god, it's... Oh, wow. But we can also reveal the corpse. But it's all the basic Springtrap stuff you need to, like, that you would expect. Isn't that cool? And then we have the puppet who's in FNAF 1 because of the cutscenes in the second game. But we can get rid of his pupils. We can sprint. We can transform into Lefty, but I'm not going to show you that now. That's the next video. I can suit up. Now, there's a glitch I found when he on strings. Oh, it's only with... Okay, I had a glitch earlier where it just paused me in the air. But now we can probably see it, and that looks really cool. I will admit, that's really cool. And, oh, his foot is freaking out. Okay, or her... Because, again, the whole lore reason, but we're not here for lore reasons. We're here for characters like the Cupcake. Now, Hand Puppet lets you attach to other players, but he has a special selection which he can become all of the different Cupcakes in the franchise. And, yeah, it's a weird oddity. Knows with Toy Cupcake, he has 2 different eyes, which is really weird. We have Ghosto Cupcake. Okay, we have the Golden Cupcake. We have the Nightmare Cupcake, who looks really strange. I'm gonna be honest with all of ya. A pumpkin, not a cupcake, but a pumpkin. There's a bit of an oddity among us, and no, that's not a reference to the video game. And then we have tiny Funtime Cupcake. I didn't realize how small he is. Like, look at him compared to the sidewalk. He's tiny. And we have the Blacklight Cupcake based off the Funko merch. And we can make everything look all trippy and weird. And of course, back to our beloved original Mr. Cupcake. Now moving on to our second game. We have the Epic Gamer Toy Freddy, who can have his angry eyes, which he has a microphone despite already having a microphone. You can player scan, which basically makes you scan over players in the area. We have Toy Bonnie, the rock star, who can recreate his rare screen upon randomly dying and restarting his game. He comes with his guitar, and that's pretty cool. And yes, he does have a tail. I just thought the tail looked really weird. Like, it's like there's just a weird pole. It's either metal or blue that sticks out with a white circular spear. We have the one that has interesting design choices. Is from Toy Chica. We can get rid of the beak, and we can make her hold her cupcake, which has a slightly different model for some reason. Why is that the case? Huh? What's with the inconsistency? Huh? And here's a look with her beak on too. And then we go on to the amalgamation, known as Mangle. She can transform into her previous self, and as you saw there, she can seeming crawl, which we can actually show you right under this tunnel right here. And ooh, well, that's really cool, but like, that's not the point. She can climb on the ceiling. Just ignore the feet climbing through, but you can do do the thing that Mangle's most known for. This is for crawling on the ceiling. But now we move on to the Withereds, with the main Withered leader himself, Withered Freddy. He also has an eye flash himself. And we can make him look so... Oh, it got really creepy all of a sudden. Oh no. But yeah, we can make him all creepy to also recreate his rare screen. Yeah. And then we move on to my favorite Withered Bonnie. We can get rid of his eyeballs. And we can give him his mask. After all these years, we can give him his mask. But we can take it away. And he's like, no! How could you? No! But yeah, here's Withered Bonnie. Of course, all animations are the same, for the most part. Then we move on to Withered Chica, who has not really much going on here. It's a cool model. Yeah. She has no abilities. So let's just move on to someone a bit more exciting, shall we? Withered Foxy. We can make him... We can recreate his rare screen. And, of course, we can make him charge after us. That's a really cool animation. And he has... This apparently which does nothing. I have no idea why it's in there. I think that's some animation that was unfinished and was left in by accident. That's my theory. We have, well, not exactly what we're going for, but Withered Fredbear, technically. Which, of course, with him, we can become a giant head. Hey, look, guys, I'm a giant floating head. That is very cool to see this. Now we move on to something a little bit different. Who is that, you may ask? You might have seen him already. It's Withered Spring Bonnie, which we can transform in Spring Lock, which there's a lengthy animation with annoying noise that people won't stop doing. This is really annoying, but I ignore it. But we can also become me again. But of course we can go back to him and look at his cool model. But he is the oldest, like, original thing out of this game, so that's pretty cool. And then we have the lovable, yet annoying balloon child, which we can spawn food, in quotes, which, here's my favorite quote here, spawn a balloon, which is not food. I'd be concerned if someone would try to eat a balloon. Which, oops. But we can also get rid of his sign and balloon privileges. So now he's this boy. If one annoying balloon child was enough, we have a second one. It's slightly less annoying, except the fact that,
Hello?
that's pitched up for some reason. Which is uncomfortable. We can also take away her stuff. Which is pretty much about it. And we can also spawn another balloon, which is not food. Rounding off the characters, we have Shadow Freddy, who can phase into the shadows. And if I owned him, I would turn into Purple Freddy, but I do not have him, unfortunately. I know he's like cheap when he comes to tickets, but I see I'm kind of broke at the moment. And usually I spend them out on better characters. But then we have Shadow Bonnie, aka RXQ, aka a jumble of letters. Which he can also become transparent, and we can blend into the darkness like this. Our final characters come from the third installment of the game. And with the Phantom starting with the Phantom Balloon Child. Which we can, of course, go invisible like all Phantoms do. And if we were on the FNAF remake, we cause it, but we can also go look like we've seen some. We can stretch our jaws, so we're like ooh and stuff. We have the watermelon known as Phantom Chica, which can also go invisible with her eyeballs poking through. But we can also make her look like the screen form, which this is what she kind of looks like, as you can see her by her icon. When she, like, her hallucination appears on the arcade machine, she's staring into her soul like this. This is what it's supposed to represent, which is really cool that they did that. Then move on to the Phantom Freddy, who's missing a leg, but we can be nice and give him back his leg, and we can also just go away. And if I owned him, we would be able to transform into the VR version. Which, if you don't know, in Help Wanted, they for whatever reason, Steel will decide, no, this Phantom Freddy is not good enough. We need the original one. So it's FNAF 1 Freddy, but he looks like a phantom. The same type of deal with Phantom Foxy, but now we can sprint and also have his leg freak out. Of course, we can go invisible. And if I had it, we would go into VR mode. Almost done. Just about done here. We have Phantom Mangle, who can also sing and crawl, as you can see, she can go invisible, and she can make god awful noises. Our final Phantom of the list is Phantom Puppet, the one who blocks your screen, which, yes, you can recreate that if you so desire, and you can go invisible like usual. And our final character, this one is really epic and really cool. You're not gonna believe this, but it's Shadow Bonnie, but tiny! It's tiny Shadow Bonnie, look at him. He's very tiny. But yeah, that's about it. So again, like usual, like, subscribe, check out my channel. See you in next part where we cover FNAF 4, Social Location, Pizzeria Simulator, Security Breach in the next video. So, goodbye for now.